I'm Lily Georgiou. I am 19. I have chronic migraine and hemiplegic migraine. Chronic migraine is defined as having 15 or more migraines a month. For me, it's more than that. Hemiplegic migraine is a migraine that mimics a stroke. The entire left side of my body goes numb. There's muscle weakness. I have aphasia, which is I have trouble speaking. In 2013, my family was driving home from the movies, and I just stopped talking in the back seat. Couldn't move half my body. Heart was palpitating. Pulled the car over. I didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what was going on. So we just went to the emergency room. They did a bunch of scans and a bunch of tests and hooked me up to a bunch of drugs and went, oh no, she's just having a migraine. I was going, yeah, but I can't move half of my body. I'm in more pain than I've ever been in my life. What's going on? And the hospital just went, no, it's just a migraine. So they just shipped me to a children's hospital for overnight. My pediatrician came and saw me the next day and said, no, yeah, you had a migraine. There's nothing we can do. It was a process. At the beginning, it felt like I was admitting something was wrong. Felt like you can't identify as disabled because that's admitting defeat almost. Yeah. Which is really not the case, but society doesn't necessarily frame it that way. I have an invisible illness, but people, once they find out I have chronic migraines, definitely they see me differently. Either they pity me or they say, oh wow, you're such an inspiration to me. And I'm like, well thanks. I'm just trying to eat my lunch, but thanks. The best ones are when they say things like, wow, if I was you, I'd kill myself. How do you do it? And you're like, why would you say that to anybody regardless of the circumstance? They either see it as a fixed point of my entire identity and have nothing past that, or they see it as a fluctuating state. They'll be like, oh, but just drink more water and you won't be disabled anymore. Relatives I don't see a lot, they'll be like, oh, is your head better? And it's like, no, that's the chronic part of it. It doesn't go away. And then they start crying. I start to feel guilty then. I just made this old woman cry. Yeah. The first neurologist I went to back when I was 13 told us that I had migraines because I was a girl and girls can't handle life or stress. And then he decided to ignore one of my diagnoses and put me on medication that had a high chance of killing me because of the hemiplegic one, which is the one with the stroke. You can't put people on strokes with the stuff he put me on. Because migraines affect teenagers of both genders about the same rate, but once you get into adulthood, it affects more women. Generally, in the medical community, women are taken less seriously. I do wear my sunglasses inside stores a lot because fluorescent lights are horrible for your eyes. So if I'm checking out or something and I'm wearing shades, adults will be like, oh, you're so rude. I'm minding my day, doing my business. Maybe just step off. 38 million Americans have some form of migraines. I think 3 million of those are chronic. And before last summer, there was never a medication designed to treat migraines. They would give you antidepressants, they would give you anti-seizures, they would throw anything at you. It's not like they had designed ones and they didn't work. Nobody had even tried. It's just nuts that was never even addressed by anyone before. It didn't obviously it didn't cure me and it didn't get rid of the chronic pain, but the days when I have horrible migraines are less and the day-to-day pain is less. Now more of them are coming out. It's a nasal spray coming out in a few months. Now it's a thing that people are looking into, which is great, but it's also kind of sad that it wasn't being done before.